Hi everyone. So today I'm going to explain about Salesforce Headless 360. So I will just explain what is Headless 360, why we are using it, and what are the benefits of Headless 360. At the end of the explanation, I will show a demo. So for the demo, I have picked ChatGPT with Salesforce, how we are able to connect and how we are able to fetch the data. So I'll show in a quick demo. So in case of Salesforce Headless 360, what do you know? It's a no browser record. So the entire platform is now an API. So now let's enter into the topic. So in case of a definition, so Headless 360 is Salesforce API first architecture where platform capability can be accessed without logging into Salesforce. So as a traditional Salesforce, whenever we go to a Salesforce, or we need to provide a credentials in order to log into Salesforce. So under manual clicks and UI centric, so human workflow is needed. So you need to provide the credentials in order to log in. So where in case of headless, so agent will access information through APIs. So it's an automatic actions will be there and API centric, and it is an agentic workflow. So based on that agent, I'm going to fetch the data, or if, based on the instructions which I provide, it will going to perform in the Salesforce. Or so the core idea is about a Salesforce CRM along with Agentforce and data cloud and Slack. So all are accessible through the APIs and MCP and Salesforce CL. So why Headless 360? So in recent days, so what are the challenges we are facing day to day? So we are using multiple UI screens. So in order to perform, for example, I'm going to a contact. So I'm creating a contact, then I go to another tab to create a case, and I go to another tab to view an account which is associated to a contact. So there will be a multiple tabs I need to navigate in order to perform the operation. So all will be a manual one. So it slows down my process. So I need to navigate multiple tabs, multiple objects and records in order to fetch the record that are related to an account. So in case of an agent, so I don't need to go here and there. So if I want to fetch a record based on a name, so I can just enter instruction. Like I want this name of Morgan record from contact, so it will automatically get the details of Morgan and it will show in there. I don't need to log into the browser and I need to navigate to the contact object and search for the contact. So it reduces my time. So in case of a without opening Salesforce setup or record pages navigation, it's not needed. So that's the reason why we need a headless 360. So at an ultimate goal, it reduces the time of navigation and it helps us to perform multiple operations in a single time. So there are 4 access layers. So in case of headless 360 architecture, so APIs will be one layer, MCP, Salesforce CLI, Slack invoice. So in these 4 access layers, so today what we are going to use is MCP. So go to next. So MCP, what is MCP? So MCP, that is full form of MCP is Model Context Protocol. So which enables AI assistants to connect with Salesforce tool using a standard interface. So it's just a bridge between in a simpler words, I can say it's like a bridge which acts as between the Salesforce org and the AI agent. So for connection and what are the tools that are available for the MCP operations, the Salesforce will provide. Based on those operations, the agent will fetch the record or create a record or update the record. If the available operations are not present, the agent won't be able to perform. So what are the available tools which we have? So in case of data, we are able to query. In case of metadata, we are able to deploy retrieve. So testing in case of Apex and agent test. So component generation, DevOps, CI/CD operations, code analysis, static code review. So these are available tool sets. So for demo, I have just done a schema, a subject all. So where I am able to query the information from a node. So in case of benefits, so I no need to go for a custom integration. So previously we need to do a custom integrations to fetch a data or create a data. So currently I no need. So it's just a point and click I don't need to write any line of codes for this, and it's a fast automation. So coming to the demo, as I already initially mentioned, so ChatGPT plus Salesforce MCP server integration. So as a business scenario, I use it as ChatGPT to perform Salesforce operation. ChatGPT discloses available to from the Salesforce MCP server and executes action in the Salesforce app through secure authentication provided by the external client app manager. So here, client app is needed. So external client app manager. So the purpose of that app is for authentication, and along with that, what are the access I'm going to provide from that app. So let me quickly walk through that. So this is my org. So let me show you. So if you go to setup, under setup, you can search for MCP servers. So under we have two kind of MCPs. Under API catalog, you need to select this MCP servers. So we can go to Salesforce servers. So these are predefined MCP servers that are already available from Salesforce. So if you want to create a custom one, you can create a custom server as well. So currently for demo, I have chosen a subject all. So by default, it will be inactive. So you need to activate this. So you need to click on this, and you can click on activate. So for demo, I have select a subject all. So in this MCP server, so the main thing is the server URL. So here you can find the server URL. So what are the tools available? So the tools are the actions which we are going to perform from the AI agent. So for example, this MCP server, what kind of actions it has been available for this? So it has been listed under tools. So you can see get related records, get recently viewed records, query records, search across objects, get current user information, get object schema, can create a record, update related records, daily related records. So these are the tools available. So these actions you can perform through the agent. So for example, they have provided some example prompt as well. So how you can provide the instructions from the AI agent, create executive brief for account review meetings. So this is about the MCP server. So you just need to activate the already existing MCP server. So once after creation of this, you can go to external client app manager. So first I'll walk through the steps which we need to do in the Salesforce, or later I will go to the AI agent and will show what and all we needed to do. So I have done it for 3: ChatGPT, Cursor, and Claude. So all the 3 I am able to authenticate, and I am able to perform the agent with Salesforce org interaction. So for now, we can go with ChatGPT. A normal external client app creation. So here you need to go and create a external client app. So you need to provide them our policies. All users can self-authorize and relax IP restriction, and go into the settings. So here we will have consumer key, consumer secret after creation of the app, the callback URL. So the callback URL is something which you will get from the ChatGPT. So once during the creation of the app, from there you will get here, it will be mentioned there itself. It will be mentioned as a callback URL which you need to paste in the app itself. So OAuth scopes. So these are the two scopes which we need to enable. Access Salesforce hosted MCP service. So this is one of the mandatory one, and this as well, perform request at any time. So these two things we need to enable. and as well as security token. Under security, you need to enable required proof key for code exchange extension for supported authorized flows and issue JSON JWT token. So these two permissions you can provide from security point. So rest all you can leave as it is and you can click on save. So once after the app is created, so you can go to this and you can get the consumer key and consumer secret. So now coming to the age ChatGPT in our case. So this is a free version. So I don't have any premium. So if you see, you are able to see an apps. So you need to create an application here. So you can go to apps in here and you can click on the settings button. So I already created, I'll just move to. So here you can see the create app. So click on create app. So here you can provide the name. So it's Salesforce. Description you can provide and connection. So here we need to provide the server URL. You can see the server URL. So the server URL for our cases. Here. So this is the server URL. You can copy the server URL. You can go here. You can paste it here. So once after pasting the server URL, you are able to see advanced ones. So here, as I already mentioned, you can see the callback URL which you got, and you can copy paste the client ID and client secret. Client secret is an optional, but you can copy paste from the external app which we created, and the default scopes, so which we already enabled in the external client app, and these will be already generated. So based on the URL which we provided, server URL. So once after providing all the informations, you can save it. You can click that and create. So the app will be created. So since I already have it, I want to create again. So this is the app. So you will have all the details and the actions which we already defined under this MCP server will be listed under our application. Get user info, SQL query, update is object. So once after the app is created, I'm going to create a project. So this project I already created. So you can click on new and you can just provide a name to your project. So in my case, I have provided Salesforce. So for demo, I'll fetch all accounts from the. So it started the initiation. So look for available tools. So it's calling the tool. So it has fetched the accounts. So totally there are 14 accounts available in the org. So it has listed down all the 14 accounts that are available. So this is a small example. So if you want to explore further, so you can go to the Salesforce article. So related to that, so we have a hosted MCP service. So if you search this, so you will get a detailed article of from Salesforce itself. So how to set up the org, how to connect. So there you have different tools. For example, you can configure Claude, ChatGPT, and Cursor. So which I have done. So and how to test it, how you can build a custom MCP servers. So all those things has been detailedly explained in the articles. In addition to that, if I need to provide some instructions, like once after a creation of the project, under this project, I want some instructions to be provided. Like if I ask for some queries, it should be like I want in a format, or I want these information should not be fetched, or so I can provide certain instructions for my project. So those instructions you can set by clicking on three dots. You can go to the project and you can set your instructions. So that's it. So if you have any questions or anything related to this MCP servers or any of the tools which I have connected so far, you can ask me in the comments. So thank you.